Making our way to Pioneer Square here in Portland. Check out the Myanmar solidarity protest. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to share the stream. Yeah, it's nice to watch later and all, but this stuff is more meaningful, impactful seeing it live. At least I believe so. You can say that you saw it live. Quiet so far. Here's the plaque for that. Ian might be around. Recording. It's like we're not as late as I thought that I was, which is great. It's so great to get some shade.
Like this too.
Oh yeah, it's really
Where do
handy.
you get it?
Amazon?
Amazon?
Yeah, iFootage is the brand. It's carbon fiber.
I need.
I just like it because this whole thing is light. Yeah.
I went to Best Buy this morning. I couldn't find something like this.
Oh, you needed something, huh?
Yeah, I just want like that. Smaller.
Right. Yeah, usually Amazon can get this out in like a couple of days.
Oh yeah.
Hello, 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 hello.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, it's good. You too.
I think I'm going from this angle.
You have trouble with your shit overheating in the sun?
No, not usually.
Huh.
If it's like when I went to Austin, Texas, yeah, I did. Yeah, but not here usually.
Even actually it was like I think it was the 13th
Hello.
when we were here. Overheated.
Okay, finally we're
Rocking no case this time though. So.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to do Revolution Day special protest for democracy in Burma. My name is Tori, and I'm going to be MC for the day. I would like to tell you guys what we do today. We're going to do speeches, Revolution Day special speeches. We'll be saluting flags. We'll have a prayer section for all the fallen heroes and songs.အားလုံးမင်္ဂလာပါစောင့်ရတဲ့တောင်းပန်ပါတယ်အခုဒီ program ကိုစလုပ်ပါမယ်အခု program မှာဒီနေ့မှာမေကွန်ပြောကြားခြင်းတစ်ချင်းများပြီးွားရင်ဆုတောင်းပွဲလုပ်ပါမယ်ရှင်ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ် For the first program, I would like to welcome Ulaso to Sugu Flex. ပထမအစီအစဉ်အတွက် Ulaso ကိုအလံများအလေးပြုရန်ဖိတ်ခေါ်ပါတယ်
ကျွန်တော်အလန်နိုလေးပြမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကျေးဇူးပြုတော့အကုန်လုံးပဲကြရပေးကြပါ Please stand up we're gonna be slow for right Amen. Just so many know. Boncho outside the go. Outside goes on here. And then Amen. Consensus. Democracy democracy. Just so get it up. Janda pilu. Yarashiru. Outside the Amen. All of them are on the yard.
Thank you, Umaso. For the third program, we will have a Revolution Day special speech by activists Massa Ma and Kenneth Pett. Please come here. တော်လေးနဲ့အစီအစဉ်အတွက်မိကုံးပြောကြမယ်နိုင်ကျင်းမဆန်းမော်နဲ့ခနဲ့ထက်ကိုဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်
Hello ကျွန်တော်တို့နိုင်ငံမှာအားလုံးကစိတ်တော့ကြရနေဆိုတော့ကျွန်မမင်္ဂလာပါလို့တော့ပြောမထွက်ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့အားလုံးကတော့ already တိထုံးနေများမင်္ဂလာပါလို့တော့ကျွန်မဟုတ်ဆက်ပါတယ်ကျွန်မအခုဒီကျွန်တော်တို့ Oregon Portland မိသားစုရဲ့သဘောထားကြီးညာချက်ကိုကျွန်မဖတ်ပြမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်အမေရိကန်နိုင်ငံ Oregon ပြည်နယ် Portland မြို့3လ29ရက်2021သဘောထားထုတ်ပြန်ကြီးညာချက်ခုနှစ်မြင်းဆောင်2021အကြမ်းဖက်စစ်တဘုံအားပြည်ရင်းပြည်ပဟန်ချက်ညီစွာပူးပေါင်းစတင်တော်လှန်တိုက်ထုတ်သွားပြီဖြစ်ကြောင်းသဘောထားထုတ်ပြန်ကြေညာအပ်ပါတယ်။ကမ္ဘာ့သမိုင်း၆လုံးတွင်ကိုလိုနီအုပ်ချုပ်ရေးစနစ်ကိုနှစ်ပေါင်း100ကျော်တော်လှန်ခဲ့သည့်နိုင်ငံများတွင်ကျွန်ုပ်တို့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံသည်လည်းအပါအဝင်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်။မြန်မာနိုင်ငံသည်1826ခုနှစ်ဖေဖော်ဝါရီ24ရက်နေ့တွင်ရန်တဘိုစာချုပ်ကိုထုတ်ဆိုခဲ့ပြီးဒီအချိန်မှစပြီးကျွန်ုပ်တို့မြန်မာပြည်သူပြည်သားများသည်စိတ်သက်ခိုင်မာစွာဖြင့်ယုံယုံကြည်ကြည်ဖြင့်1945ခုနှစ်မတ်လ29ရက်နေ့ဒီကနေ့မှာပဲကျွန်တော်တို့ကဖက်စစ်တော်လှန်ရေးကိုတပြည်တိုင်းမျိုးနေထားဖြင့်တော်လှန်ခဲ့ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့ကမြန်မာနိုင်ငံလုံးကဖက်စစ်ကိုစတင်တော်လှန်သည့်ချိန်မှစပြီးတော့တပြည်လုံးရဲ့ဘော်ဒါတွေကိုလည်းကျွန်တော်တို့ကတသက်မှတ်တဲ့ဆုံးဖြတ်ချက်ချခဲ့တယ်1948ခုနှစ်ဇန်နဝါရီ4ရက်နေ့မှာလွတ်လပ်ရေးရရှိသည့်အချိန်ထိဗြိတိရှစနစ်ကိုနောက်လျှောက်တော်လှန်ခဲ့သည့်နိုင်ငံတစ်နိုင်ငံကျွန်တော်တို့ကဖြစ်တယ်ကျွန်တော်နိုင်ငံ1955ခုနှစ်မှာဦးမှုအစိုးရတက်လာတယ်အချိန်မှာတပ်မတော်နေကိုပြောင်းလဲပြီးတော့တတ်မှတ်ခဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံပြည်သူပြည်သားတွေကနှစ်ပေါင်း100ကျော်တဲ့နိုင်ငံကိုလိုနီအုပ်ချုပ်ရေးစနစ်ကိုစတင်နိုင်ခဲ့တော့လဲမြန်မာစစ်ကောင်းဆောင်များသည်ကိုလိုနီဖက်စစ်ကိုကိုလိုနီဖက်စစ်တို့နဲ့မကွာခြားပဲထိုနည်းတူတာမြန်မာပြည်သူများပေါ်နိုင်ထက်စီနဲ့အနိုင်ကျင့်ပေါ်ကြညှင်းဆန်းညှဉ်းပန်းနှိပ်စက်တပ်ဖြတ်နေတာကိုနေ့စဉ်နဲ့အမျှဒီတို့များသိခံနိုင်ွယ်ရမရှိတာကိုကျွန်တော်တို့တွေ့နေရတယ်။ညှဉ်းပန်းနှိပ်စက်တပ်ဖြတ်ခံရသည့်အများစုမှာကြည့်လို့ရှိရင်လူငယ်လူရွယ်တွေအများဆုံးကိုတွေ့နေရတယ်။ကျွန်တော်တို့ပေါ်တလန်မိသားစုတွေပြလုံးဝသိမခံနိုင်တဲ့အရာတွေဖြစ်တယ်။ဖေဖော်ဝါရီလမှာစပြီးယနေ့ထိအာဏာယူဖွဲ့ရဲ့တပ်ဖြတ်မှုကိုခံရသည့်ပြည်သူသေဆုံးမှုဦးရေမှာ400ကျော်တိတိဖြစ်လာတယ်။ဖမ်းဆီးထိုက်ခိုက်တဲ့သူအပေါင်းကလည်း2000ကျော်ထိရှိလာတယ်။ကျွန်တော်တို့အဝေးကမြန်မာဒီမိုစီလိုလားသူပေါ်တလန်မိသားစုတွေနဲ့86ကြိမ်မြောက်တော်လှန်ရေးနေ့မှာကျွန်တော်တို့ပေါ်တလန်မိသားစုရဲ့သဘောထားကိုထုတ်ပြန်ကြေညာလိုက်ပါတယ်။နံပါတ်1နိုင်ငံတော်တိုင်ပင်ခံနှင့်သမ္မတကြီးပါဝင်ဖမ်းဆီးထိန်းသိမ်းခံထားသောအကြောင်းသားပြည်သူများကိုချက်ချင်းလွှတ်ပေးရန်။နံပါတ်2မြန်မာပြည်သူများနဲ့အတူဒီမိုကရေစီအောင်ဝဲရသည့်အထိပြည်တွင်းပြည်ပဟန်ချက်ညီစွာအာဏာယူအကြမ်းဖက်စစ်အုပ်စုများကိုဆန့်ကျင်တော်လှန်သွားမည်ဖြစ်ကြောင်းသဘောထားထုတ်ပြန်ကြေညာအပ်ပါတယ်။ American Oregon ပြည်နယ် Portland ရှိမြန်မာဒီမိုကရေစီအင်အားစုအားလုံးကျေးဇူးပါ
Thank you, Mr. Samo. Kenita will be talking about this in English.
Thank you so much, Master Samo. That was very great. My name is Kenneth. I'm going to be talking about the same thing that she said, but in English. For those of you who don't understand Burmese here, now I want to announce on behalf of all the Burmese people in the country and this country and all around the world, on behalf of all of them, I just want to say that we are all against the military junta, aren't we? Yes! That's right. And the thing is, we will not recognize them as government because the way they deal with violence, the way they kill, brutality, they are no more than a terrorist group.
Yeah! Yes! They're terrorists!
You know, let me tell you a little history about Myanmar, okay? So Myanmar is one of the countries that has been colonized by the British and Japanese. Well, if you're British or Japanese, no offense, but you know, that's a fact. And we've been under colonization for 100 years. And ever since February 24th, 1826, ever since Myanmar signed the Yendapur Treaty, ever since then we've been fighting. We've been fighting against the colonization. We've been fighting against the government and oppression. And fast forward on March 27th of 1945, exactly 76 years ago today, will soon be known as the Revolution Day because that's the day we fought against our fascist colonizers nationwide. And we did fight, and we did get independence in 1984, January 4th. You know, in America we have 4th of July, in Burma we have 4th of January. Fun fact. And fast forward 10 years later, after we got our freedom, in 1955, UNU government took over, they got power. And they marked today, March 27th, as Tamaro Day. Well, what does that mean? It's military day. No, it's stupid. We, Burmese people, we fought against our colonizers for decades. And we have seen victory. Victory is in our bloods, everybody. And, you know, now, the things that are happening now, the military junta, I mean, it's not any different from what we experienced hundreds of years ago, because, not hundreds, sorry. A couple of years ago, a couple of decades, yeah. It's not different because what they're doing right now is basically, they use violence, they use abuse, they oppress, they violate human rights. They kill. So, is that really the government? Or just...
Terrorists!
Yeah, exactly, terrorists. Now, another fun fact. Since the start of February 1st, they have killed over 400 plus people. And you know what? What's crazy? Just a couple days ago, the number was 286. As of today, it's 400 plus. Can you believe that?
90
People are dying, and
people
who are fighting for justice, they have been unjustly arrested, their families arrested, and so many different things happening. We can't stand it. On behalf of Burmese community in Portland, on behalf of United States Burmese community, on behalf of all the Burmese communities in the entire world, we will not stand with this. Point blank. Now, we, the Overseas Democratic Alliance Group from Myanmar, and us, Burmese people in Portland, in Oregon, we want to announce the following statements. Number one, release our president, release the state councilors, and our students, and all the other people who are arrested, who stand in the name of justice. Number two, just know that until we get democracy, that we deserve. Burmese people who in and out of the country will fight against the military junta with perseverance, with consistency, and we will not stop until victory. Ain't that right? So, to finish up, please follow along with all your energy. Our revolution must succeed.
Revolution must succeed.
Our revolution must succeed. Our revolution must succeed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ken and Ted. Julia would like to say something to the crowd. Please welcome.
Hello. Hi everyone. I'm here to speak about CDM, the labor strike that's going on a national level. We know we cannot compete with the military when it comes to violence. That's why hundreds of people are striking across the country. It's peaceful and it's effective. It's going to shut down the system. Right now, across the country, civil servants who work in energy, education, police force, and healthcare, including my own family members, are strike since February 3rd. The government have been cracking down on these brave workers by evicting them, threatening to dismiss them, and arresting them without fair trial. But we're still going strong. We learned that Myanmar striking civil servants have been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. This recognition will bring more attention to our fight against military dictatorship. We have set up a table for donations. Please consider donating a few dollars to contribute to our cause. Thank you.
I would like to welcome Gokaibi for Richard and his friends to sing Greatness Star. Thank you.
Music time.
နိုင်ငံတော်အတွက်ဆိုတဲ့ကိုလည်းပါမချစ်အေးစေကိုတော့ရဲ့ရဲ့စုကိုရှိလို့လက်ချင်ရဲ့ချာရဲ့တဲ့ဆုံးတဲ့တိုင်ပွဲလာလို့ရရမည်
Thank you for coming to Richard and for the song. And for the program number 5, we're gonna have speech from ethnic groups. I welcome Goriza, Goricha, Gokambi, and Minya Suwe. အစီအစဉ်တစ်ခါကအတွက်လူမျိုးပေါင်းစုံမှာမိကုံးများပြောကြားမည်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ထို့အတွက် Goriza, Goricha, Gokambi နဲ့ Minya Suwe ကိုဖိတ်ခေါ်ပါတယ်ရှင်။
My name is Reza. I am from the Rohingya community. I am the first Rohingya settled in this area in Portland, Oregon. I graduated from Portland State University in 1987. However, today I stand before you not as a Rohingya but as a human being. I am here today to make my voice who lost their own voice for the people who are voiceless. I am here today to support injustice, what is happening inside Burma. I am here today to support, to demolish, to abolish 2008 constitution written by the military for their own sake. As you know, in 1988 revolution, I was a third-year student in University of Rendon. There is hundreds of students, including my own friends, killed. Hundreds were arrested, sent to the prison for the long term. In few months, they make us to forget, and they came back to the power. They cleansed the power. Few examples, in 2007, several revolutions. They killed hundreds of religious monks, and then we forget in few months, they came back to the power, they cleansed the power. Again, 2017, August 25th, my own community, they killed thousands, by thousands, including children, women, elderly, and drive them more than 1 million to the neighboring country where they have to become a refugee, burn down more than 300 villages. What they ask, they blindfold us, they wash our brain, they inject the false narrative, and then they elevated their status, they became more patriotic, they have more power. I myself visited the refugee camp few times. I have my own pain going through to see that children being shot, elderly human being shot. Today, in 21st century, as we speak, the whole nation of Burma is in pain. It's a collective pain, not the individual pain anymore. They are killing children, elderly people at the same way that they're taking the Rohingya people. So we cannot let it go this time. We have to get all together, regardless of religion, regardless of ethnicity. We have to fight together. We have to come together. When we cry, we were crying alone. International community came for us. Today, everybody came to each of us. So diversity is a strength. Diversity can cherish. To end up the point, I'd like to salute for those Generation Z inside their country. They are in the front line, giving their own life to have good life for the rest of the other people. So At the end point, thank you so much. Yedawong Ong Yami.
Hello. General Green Gine Huari, the bottom of Tokyo Pivare. General Di Mayona, Alole, Tunti Gurney, Dinegala, General Green Dine, Piatina, Domini, Tiny, Alum, the bottom chain, base round, took them Pivare. Orogo Tineri, Nitani Siri Pine, General D, Dine Partner, the town, the septic clinic. Favorable at the Yeni. Yamananga, Chocha, Nabu, Matia, baby, democracy, Lula, Yani, Tamaraji, Winne, Nangara, Taibeka, the on Sansu Chipawe, democracy, San Chasano, Ya, Juico, Pedro Chicayado, Consonant, Passing Tayaro, Anna Basic Consia, Lower Kama. The Yamo Anna Basic Consi, Natures of Sanato Poroki, Rabachinia. Atambona Jikanya, Jisinia Digesessa, Nini, to an attack on CD, Titua, the Nanya Tam Kimesa, Janechin, Snipamia, or Vietnamia, Zikachin, Lamia, Chowcha Chin, Tiduna will take Chow Chin, Puri, season of Chessy Chin, Imishinago, Ye Shishi Kilo Shibali. The Yamana. They consider a little chancho, yes, say, Jomabi, Jampet or Lojajo. Nana Damashi Lamia, Jaya, Taiwan, a singing to Yoshi Nimabi. Limitless to Amia, they serve the body, or Sissinale, missing a jampet and the Jisan Junduni Yawadi. Did you not that you were patient and everything, put the face shampoo on the Yawadi? A child you know to Nanga Nessa to Tetroga, Tiny India to Kolum in Jayawadi. Proto General gave in a form and Milan Songo, and a basic consi. You never sense of Pillow, Joviana, Loyanago, Pitan, so can go by Shochavadi. General the American Nanga, Pinamana, Tuna, people, Shiro, Lay Chance or Sana Pope for Dinago. Package Madinago, Question Chavali. Governor Pretty, get out to General Yamananga, to Stephanie Yama and to Donchi, who can question Chavali. At that place in an element and teach Chachine, Guy will teach you to the Thomas Sando. Namaka, Napoli, Yanat Doggy. General Governor Yamana, democracy, Pelishit, and yet could be a council. General Dina people you took below wrong, CDM call, and our Pisaye, Luciano Gine, democracy, you the type of which are Pira Tokabadi. Sena she goes setting just under a yacht. Mia, the get solution, saying Yara Mia Joe, and the get up. Choya, Shia Jama Shiware, General D. Aku nasekon yang mereka nyati. Editor, ataman minutes dot nyatwe along di waniya wadi turua lisa kupiwadi. Azali nyati atima piwadi tuwe nya nei chanta ya so shisi ya general siton piwadi. General risia pies koro pitu pirasulu do kosetu komiti go api thaukhambali. CRPH from the Mananga people near Alo. People near Alo, people near Federal Democracy, Nanga, people are here to Chamatado, Opananga, Yimacho, Tima Tuati. Namate. Same as she sent it to Nabane. The man who never Tapika, as the Sansuchi Bawe, Fancy Pete Kaya to Alo Nunya. Namate. Democracy Yashi, Nabaye, Natasha Principal Chica, who did Tipping in it. Some other federal chicken, new Pressy or Choco chicken, who did proposing. Namananga, she's me, a bit and just show you. Amandiani, the young that you don't come as
အားလုံးမင်္ဂလာပါကျွန်တော်ခိုင်ပြီးဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်ဒီပေါ်လာမျိုးကိုကျွန်တော်ပြောရရင်တရားဒီအနာဆရာတာသိပြီးကြရကျွန်တော်ဆက်လက်မှာစပြီးတော့ February 6 ရက်ကြရဆန္ဒပြခင်မှာဒီကျွန်တော် ODS တို့ဒီဖွဲ့ရတဲ့အတူတူကလက်တွဲပြီးတော့ပုံပွားပါဝင်တဲ့ဇွန်မီချင်းတိုင်းသားတယောက်ရဲ့စကားပြောတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်မီဒီဖွဲ့ကျွန်တော်ရဲ့လူမျိုးအားလုံးကိုစကားပြောတာမဟုတ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ပုံကိုရအောင်တော့တိုင်းသားတယောက်ရဲ့ပါဝင်စကားပြောခြင်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကဲဒီနေ့ကကျွန်တော်တမိုင်းဝင်တဲ့နေ့တွေဖြစ်ပါတယ်ပေါ့ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်ဒီအတိုင်း1945မှာတော့ဖက်စစ်ကိုဦးကျော်အောင်ဆန်းတဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဦးကျော်အောင်ဆန်းတိုင်းသားမဟာမိတ်တူတော့အတူတူကတိုက်ထုတ်ခဲ့တဲ့နေ့ဖက်စစ်တော်လိုင်းနေ့ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီနေ့ကကျွန်တော်ဒီအချိန်မှာကြာတော့ဒုတိယအချိန်ရောက်ဒေါ်အောင်ဆန်းစုကြည်ပြောတဲ့စကားရှိပါတယ်သူပြောတဲ့ဒီကျွန်တော်တို့ဟာဒုတိယအချိန်ရောက်ဒီလိုကစီတိုက်ဖြစ်ရေးဒုတိယတော်လိုင်းရေးမပြီးဆုံးသေးဘူးဆိုသူပြောတဲ့ဒီစကား1988ကပြောတဲ့စကားအဲ့ကိစ္စဒီနေ့2021များတာ29နေ့ပေါ့နော်တို့ရှိပါ29နေ့များပြော28ရက်ရှိဖြစ်ပြီဒီနေ့ကိုကျွန်တော်ခစ်တည့်ရဲ့ဒုတိယတော်လိုင်းရေးနေ့ဖြစ်သတ်မှတ်ကြရအောင်အဲ့လိုပဲကျွန်တော်ခံစားပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်မဆာတဲ့29နေ့စပြီးနောက်ဖေဖော်ဝါရီလနေ့စပြီး29ရက်ထိကပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်မြန်မာပြည်မှာအကြီးအဝါရှိတဲ့ကလေးလူကြီးရရှိလို့ပြည်သူခဲနေလေရောမြေဆောင်မကြံဘူးတော့အလူတိုင်းအောင်ဆုံးပါဝင်ပြီးတော့ဒီဆရာနာရှိကိုမကြိုက်ဘူးဆိုတော့သူတို့တနတ်နေနဲ့ထောက်ပြီးတော့ဘလို့ပြချင်းချောင်းနေမစဲထားတယ်သူအသက်ကိုမငဲ့ပြီးတော့အဆရာနာရှိမကြိုက်ဘူးဆိုတော့နောက်မှထပ်ပြီးတော့ပြည်သူတွေဆန္ဒပြပြီးသူတို့မကြိုက်ဘူးဆိုတော့ကဘာသိအောင်ဒီပေါင်းမျိုးစုံနီလာမျိုးစုံနဲ့ဆန္ဒပြခဲ့ပြီးဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်သိကြပါပဲ2018ချိန်အောင်ပြည်တယ်တော့မကြိုက်ဘူးအဲ့တော့ကြိုက်ဘူးကျွန်တော်ဒီ2020ဖေဖော်ဝါရီမှာစတဲ့စကနေစပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ဒီတောင်လာရေးကိစ္စလေးဆန္ဒပြတဲ့ကိစ္စတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြီးတော့19ရက်စပြီးတော့စစ်ဆိုးရနဲ့ကျွန်တော်ပြည်သူတွေကလုံးဝပြည်တွင်းစစ်လိုဖြစ်နေပါပြီဒါကြောင့်မလို့နောက်ရှေ့ဆက်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်မြန်မာပြည်မှာရှိတဲ့ပြည်သူရဲ့တိုက်ပွဲမှုကိုကျွန်တော်အများဆုံးကောင်းကျွန်တော်ဒီနိုင်ငံခြားမှာရှိတဲ့ဒီနိုင်ငံခြားမှာရှိကျွန်တော်ရောက်စီတိုင်းပူးပေါင်းပြပါဝင်ပေးကြရအောင်အထူးသဖြင့်ဒီလိုမျိုးအခုလုပ်နေတဲ့စီရီယံမှာလူတွေထောက်ပံ့ခြင်းအဖြစ်စေကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ဒီမှာပြည်မှာရှိတဲ့လူတွေအတွက်ဆွတောင်းပေးခြင်းအဖြစ်စေကိုတက်နိုင်တဲ့ပါဝါဖက်ကနေပြီးတော့ပူးပေါင်းပါဝင်ပေးကြရအောင်စစ်ရှိနောက်ပိုင်းကာလမှာပြီးတော့ဆရာနာရှင်ကြာနှစ်ပေါင်း60ကျော်ရှိပြီးဒီမိုကရေစီတော်လိုင်းလူပြတော်လိုင်းရဲ့ခုထိမပြီးသေးပါဘူးကျွန်တော်လူမျိုးအားလုံးတို့ကဒီမှာဒီဆရာနာရှင်ကြာဆုံးရတဲ့တို့ကပူပေါင်းပါဝင်ကြပါစို့ဆရာနာရှင်လုံးဝကိုအသေးမပြုပါဘူးကျွန်တော်တို့ဆရာနာရှင်ကြာဆုံးပြီးတော့ကြာဆုံးရတဲ့အဓိကဥဆောင်လို့စတင်လှုပ်ရှားတဲ့ကျွန်တော် generation Z မျိုးဆက်တွေကိုသူတို့လေးစားကုန်ပြုမိပါတယ်ထို့ပြီးရညာရှင်ပြည်သူများအသက်ပေးသွားကြတော့သူများဘောဖြစ်ကြတော့သူများသူတို့ကိုလည်းအကြောင်းလေးစားကုန်ပြုမိပါတယ်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြည်သူကြလုံးကိုစားပြုတော့ပြည်သူလူတော်ကိုစတဲ့ကော်မတီ CRPH နဲ့ဒေါက်တာဆာဆာတို့ရဲ့လှုပ်ရှားမှုသူတို့အခုလှုပ်ရှားနေတဲ့ပြည်အောင်စုအစိုးရတည်ဆောက်ရေးကိုကျွန်တော်ပြောထောက်ခံပါတယ်အများဆုံးဆင်ပြေပါစေနောက်ဆုံးအနေနဲ့လက်နက်မဲ့ပြည်သူပြည်သားများကိုအားပေးဝန်းရံကာကွယ်ပေးကြတော့နိုင်ငံတကာမှပုဂ္ဂိုလ်များ US ကိုရီးယား Australia ကဲ့သို့လူခွင့်ရေးကိုလေးစားတန်ဖိုးထားသောနိုင်ငံများလူပုဂ္ဂိုလ်များကိုအထူးကျေးဇူးတင်ကြောင်းနဲ့ကျောင်း၏တိုက်ပွဲဝင်ခြင်းကိုအစိုးနိုင်ပါဝင်ပေးကြရန်သူတို့လည်းမြစ်တာရက်ခံပါတယ်ရေတော်ဘုံအောင်ရမည်ရေတော်ဘုံအောင်ရမည်ရေတော်ဘုံအောင်ရမည်
I saw that, yeah. I was trying to decide. It's a little janky. Yeah, I got a phone holder. Let's do the Instagram again now.
ရောက်ရှိမင်္ဂလာပါကျွန်တော်
Instagram stream.
ဒီနေ့ inside outside နဲ့အခုလိုကျွန်တော်တို့ဖြစ်ခဲ့တဲ့အများကြီးကြားတဲ့က
in that other channel to ya channel nyai wanda ore choro dine channel na maya brand sai ma channel chen community ko sa dima la yaw chen phit pare dine dima la yaw chen a chaw yin ga ro channel chu pyo sia ma lo channel ye chen community dima shi de ni ko ri ne dima shi de ni ko ri a long ne tu choro yat ti chet takhu the neတူတူဖြစ်ကြောင်းကျွန်တော်လည်းဒီအရာပေါ်မှာကျွန်တော်အတူတူတိုက်ပွဲဝင်ကြောင်းကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာကျွန်တော်ဒီဆန္ဒပေါ်ထုတ်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်ကောင်းတဲ့အရာတွေအတွက်ပေါ့နော်ပြောင်းပြောင်းသားရေးအတွက်ကျွန်တော်ကလူမျိုးရေးမလူအပ်ဘူးကျွန်တော်ဘာသာရေးဘာသာတူဆရာမလို့ဘူးလူမျိုးတူဆရာမလို့ဘူးကျွန်တော်စီမှာတူဖို့လိုအပ်တဲ့အရာတစ်ခုပဲရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒါပါလဲကျွန်တော်ရင်ပတ်ချစ်တူရင်ကျွန်တော်တိုက်ပွဲကျွန်တော်ဝင်နေတဲ့အရာတွေအားလုံးကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့အောင်မြင်စွာကျွန်တော်နိုင်မှာဖြစ်တယ်ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့အခုချိန်မှာကျွန်တော်ဒီပြောစီချင်တာကကျွန်တော်ကချင်ဆိုတော့ကချင်အကြောင်းလေးငယ်ပြောမယ်ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့နိုင်ငံရေးအဖြစ်အချင်းရဲ့ရပ်တည်ချက်ကိုကျွန်တော်ကချင်လေးဘယ်မှာအနေထားမှာရပ်တည်နေရဆိုတဲ့ဟာကိုကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာရှိတဲ့ညီကိုတွေနဲ့ဒီမှာရှိတဲ့ဒီမိုကရေစီတိုက်ပွဲဝင်နေတဲ့မိတ်ဆွေတွေအားလုံးနဲ့ကျွန်တော်အနေငယ်ပြောချင်တယ်ကျွန်တော်ကချင်လူထုတွေဟာအခုချိန်မှာကျွန်တော်ဒီ CPRH နဲ့ကျွန်တော်နင်းနီးကပ်ကျွန်တော်တကယ်ပဲအလုပ်အတူတူပူးတွဲပြီးကျွန်တော်လုပ်နေတာဖြစ်တယ်တစ်ဖက်မှာကျွန်တော် K-Pick ဆိုတဲ့ကျွန်တော်အဖွဲ့အစည်းတစ်ခုနဲ့ရက်သားနိုင်ငံရေးအဖွဲ့အစည်းတစ်ခုနဲ့တစ်ဖက်မှာလည်းကျွန်တော်စီရဲနဲ့ကျွန်တော်နိုင်ငံရေးကိုကျွန်တော်စီရဲနဲ့ရက်သားအနေနဲ့နှစ်ခုတစ်ခါနဲ့တစ်ပြိုင်နဲ့ကျွန်တော်ကစားပြီးကျွန်တော်စစ်အာဏာရှင်တို့ကျွန်တော်တိုက်ထုတ်နေတာဖြစ်တယ်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်အခုချိန်မှာကျွန်တော် KIA တွေလည်းကျွန်တော်အားလုံးတည်တည်တဲ့လူတွေကတော့ကြီးတဲ့လူတွေကအားလုံးတည်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်တက်ပြီးကျွန်တော်ဒီစစ်တပ်ရဲ့တိုက်ပွဲဒီတပ်တွေကိုကျွန်တော်အများကြီးတော့เนาะကျွန်တော်ရှိတဲ့သူတို့တိုက်ပွဲမျက်နှာစာမှာရှိတဲ့တပ်တွေကိုကျွန်တော်သိနေပြီကျွန်တော်ခင်တစ်ဖက်မှာလည်းခင်ညူရလည်းသူတို့အများကြီးပေါ့เนาะသူတို့တိုက်ပွဲရှင်းမျက်နှာစာမှာရှိတဲ့အားတွေကိုကျွန်တော်တိုက်နေပြီဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ကချင်လူထုတွေနဲ့ဒီနေ့ဒီနိုင်ငံရဲ့အခင်းချင်းကိုကျွန်တော်လူငယ်တဲ့အချိန်ရဲ့ဟာကိုကျွန်တော်တို့တမိုင်းကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ကြည့်မနေတော့ပဲဒီနေ့ဒီတစ်ခါကျတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြည်သူတွေနဲ့အတူရပ်တည်ရမယ်ဆိုတဲ့ကျွန်တော်တရားမျှတမှုပေါ်မှာကျွန်တော်ရပ်တည်ရမယ်ဆိုတဲ့ခံယူချက်နဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဒီဟာကိုဒီတိုက်ပွဲမှာဒီအရေးမှာကျွန်တော်စုံကပြီးကျွန်တော်ဝင်လာတာဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတဲ့အခါကျတော့ကျွန်တော်တိုက်ပွဲမှာကျွန်တော်အခုတိုက်ပွဲဖြစ်နေတဲ့အရာကျွန်တော်နောက်ဆက်တွဲတွေကျွန်တော်စီမှာအများကြီးရင်ဆိုင်ရတယ်အများကြီးရင်ဆိုင်ရတဲ့ပုံမှာကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့ရှိတဲ့ညီကိုတွေကိုကျွန်တော်ဝေရေးချင်းရဲ့အရာကူညီပါလို့ပြောချင်တာတော့မဟုတ်ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့အားလုံးအခုချိန်မှာမြန်မာပြည်မှာအားလုံးကျွန်တော်အများကြီးခက်ခဲဖြစ်နေတယ်ဒေသအသီးသီးမှာခက်ခဲဖြစ်နေတယ်ကျွန်တော်နားနေတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်ကူညီလို့လာရတဲ့ဟာတွေအများကြီးရှိတယ်ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ဤပညာအရပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော် social media အရဒီမှာကျွန်တော်သူတို့ရဲ့လောက်ဆောင်မှုပေါ်မှာကျွန်တော်ထောက်ပံ့ပေးမဲ့အရာတွေအားလုံးကိုကျွန်တော်ကျူဆိုတာဖြစ်တယ်ကျွန်တော်မေတ္တာရက်ခံတာဖြစ်တယ်သူပြောချင်တာအခုချိန်မှာကျွန်တော်စီရရတိုက်ပွဲဝင်နေတဲ့အပေါ်မှာကျွန်တော်အားလုံးတည်တဲ့အတိုင်းပဲတိုက်ပွဲလူအင်အားလက်နက်အင်အားလုံးဝမများတော့ကျွန်တော်အားလုံးတည်တဲ့အတိုင်းပဲကျွန်တော်စစ်တပ်ဟာကျွန်တော်ဒီစစ်စစ်ကိုဘယ်လောက်ထိတောင်းခံနေလဲဆိုတော့အားလုံးတည်တယ်စစ်စစ်ကိုအများကြီးသုံးထားတယ်တစ်ဖက်မှာစစ်သားဦးရလည်း6သိန်းကျော်5သိန်းကျော်6သိန်းကျော်ကျွန်တော်နဲ့အင်အားချင်းရှင်တဲ့ခါကျအများကြီးကျွန်တော်မှာအရန်အားငယ်ဖြစ်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အင်အားကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ဘာမှမပြုတ်တဲ့တနေ့ကျွန်တော်ဒီကျွန်တော်တရားမျှတမှုပေါ်မှာပြည်သူတွေမှာတိုက်ခတ်လာတဲ့တပ်မတော်ကကျွန်တော်တို့ပြည်သူတွေပေါ်မှာကာကွယ်မပေးတဲ့တပ်မတော်ကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ရှိတဲ့လက်နက်နဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့တိုက်ပွဲဝင်ဖို့အတွက်ဒီနေ့ဒီတိုက်ပွဲကိုကျွန်တော်စတင်တာဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတဲ့ခါကျတော့ကျွန်တော်အများကြီးလိုအပ်တဲ့ကူညီရတဲ့အများကြီးလိုအပ်တဲ့ပုံမှာကျွန်တော် social media နဲ့တော့အခုဒီမှာရှိတဲ့ညီကိုတွေအားလုံးလည်းမြို့မှာရှိတဲ့ဒီမသိတဲ့လူတွေပေါ့နော်မြို့မှာရှိတဲ့ဆိုတိုက်ပွဲရဲ့အနေအထားကိုနေရဲ့အနေအထားကိုကျွန်တော်မသိတဲ့ခါကျတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကဘာပြောရမလဲဆိုဟာထားပါKNUကလည်းနာမတိုက်ပါ KNU ရန်ကုန်မရောက်လာပါလားKNU လည်းမချီနာမရောက်ဘူးမလွယ်ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့ပြည်သူတွေကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့အတူရှိတဲ့ခါကျရင်ကျွန်တော်မြို့ကိုလည်းတိုင်းနိုင်မှာဖြစ်တယ်အခုကျွန်တော်ဒီမြို့နဲ့ကျွန်တော်မချီနာရောက်ဖို့တော့မှကျွန်တော်တက်ပြီးနေတာပေါ့အခုအထူးသဖြင့်ကျွန်တော်တော်လာရင်းနေနေမှာဆိုစစ်တပ်တွေကိုကျော်ပြရတဲ့ gate နေတာပေါ့စစ်တပ်ရဲ့အလီအတက်ရှိတယ်ဆိုတော့ဟာဒီဟာကိုဖြတ်တန်းဒီဟာကိုကျော်ဖြတ်နိုင်ဖို့အတွက်မြို့မှာရှိတဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့မြို့မှာရှိတဲ့ညီကိုတွေတကယ်ဒီမှာရှိတဲ့ဒီပြည်သူတွေအားလုံးပေါင်းတဲ့ခါကျရင်ကျွန်တော်တို့အားလုံးတိုက်ပွဲဝင်နိုင်မှာဖြစ်တယ်ကျွန်တော်အခုဒီဘက်မှာလည်းဒီကေညောလည်းအများကြီးတိုက်ပွဲဝင်နေတယ်ဆိုတော့ဟာကျွန်တော်သိရတယ်တစ်ဖက်ချန်နေတဲ့လက်နက်ကအဖွဲ့အစည်းတွေကိုလည်းကျွန်တော်တို့သူတို့ပါဝင်လာအောင်ကျွန်တော်အများကြီးစီယိုရမှာဖြစ်တယ်သူတို့ကိုကျွန်တော်ထောက်ပြရမှာဖြစ်တယ်အခု AA ရဲ့ statement လည်းကျွန်တော်ပေါ်လာပြီဒါလည်းကျွန်တော်တို့အားသက်ချာဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတဲ့ခါကျတော့ကျွန်တော်စစ်စစ်ပြအများပိုင်းမှာကျွန်တော်တို့ သူရဲ့ data အလိုက်မှာကျွန်တော်စစ်မစ်တင်ဖွင့်လာတဲ့အခါကျရင်ကျွန်တော်ဒီအရေးကကျွန်တော် online မှာဖြစ်တယ်အခုတော့မှကျွန်တော်အောင်မြင်မှုနဲ့အများကြီးရနေပြီဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတဲ့အကြောင်းကိုကျွန်တော်ပြောချင်တယ်ဆိုတော့ဒီနေ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီမှာမလျှော့တော့မလျှော့တော့ဆွဲနေကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာလာတွေ့တဲ့ပုံမှာကျွန်တော်ဆက်လက်ပြီးကျွန်တော်အောင်မြင်နိုင်ဖို့လက်တကမ်းမှာပဲရှိတယ်ကျွန်တော်အားလုံးစိတ်မလျှော့တော့ဆွဲနေပဲကျွန်တော်ဒီဟာကိုတိုက်ပွဲဝင်ရအောင်လို့အားလုံးကိုပြောချင်တဲ့ကျွန်တော်စကားကိုဒီမှာဆုံးသတ်ပါတယ်အားလုံးကိုကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ရဲတော်ဘုရားရဲတော်ဘုရားရဲတော်ဘုရား
အားလုံးဒီမှာလာပြီးတော့အင်တိုင်းအားတိုင်းနဲ့ဝိုင်းပြီးတော့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ဆန္ဒကိုထုတ်ဖော်ကြတဲ့အတွက်အားလုံးကိုကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ကျမကတော့ကျမနဲ့နာမည်ကတော့မမြတ်စုပေပါကျမကတော့ဒီမှာကျောင်းဆရာမလုပ်ပါတယ်ကျမတို့လည်းမိသားစုဒီမှာ Portland Oregon မှာနေလာခဲ့တာ16နှစ်ကျော်ရှိ16နှစ်မြာရှိပါပြီအဲ့တော့အားလုံးပဲရင်ကရောက်တဲ့လူပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်နောက်ခါရောက်တဲ့လူပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်အားလုံးသဘောထားတူညီစွာနဲ့ဒီနေရာမှာကိုယ့်ရဲ့နိုင်ငံအတွက်ကိုယ့်ရဲ့အင်အားကိုလာပြကြတဲ့အတွက်အားလုံးကိုကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်လို့ပြောချင်ပါတယ်ကျမအခုပြောချင်တာကတော့ရှင်းကပြောထားတဲ့လူတွေလို့အတိုင်းပါပဲเนาะကျမတို့တွေဘာကြောင့်ဒီမှာလာလဲကျမတို့ဒီ military coup we don't accept that right အဲ့တော့ဒီဟာကိုဆန့်ကျင်ဖို့ဒီမမကြီးရဲ့ democracy ရရှိဖို့အတွက်အားလုံးလာကြတာဖြစ်တယ်ဒီအခုစစ်အာဏာရှင်နဲ့သူတို့ကိုထောက်ခံသူတွေကသူတို့ရဲ့အကျိုးစီးပွားရရှိဖို့လို့ဆိုရင်လူမျိုးမရွေးပါဘူးဘာသာမရွေးပါဘူးအားလုံးကိုတပ်ဖြတ်နေတာပါเนาะအဲ့ဒါကိုကျမတို့မြင်ပြီးသားမျက်စိရှိမှလည်းတွေ့နေကြတယ်နေတိုင်းကြားနေရတယ်เนาะအဲ့တော့အားလုံးသိပြီးသားဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်အထူးတော့လည်းဆက်ပြီးတော့ပြောနေကြတာမလို့တော့ပါဘူးအဲ့တော့ဒီလိုမျိုးအခုအာဏာသိမ်းပြီးတဲ့နောက်ပိုင်းမှာတော့ငြိမ်းချမ်းစွာနဲ့လူတွေဆန္ဒထုတ်ဖော်မှုတွေရှိလာတယ်ဆန္ဒငြိမ်းချမ်းစွာဆန္ဒထုတ်ဖော်တာတွေတောင်အသက်ခံခဲ့ရတယ်ဒါကြောင့်မလို့လူတွေကမခံနိုင်တော့ဘဲနဲ့ပြန်ပြီးခုခံလာကြတယ်ခုခံလာပြီးတော့ဒါပေမဲ့လက်နဲ့အင်အားမမျှပါဘူးခုနကကိုဗန်ဆန်ပြောတော့လို့ပဲဟလားလက်နဲ့အင်အားသူတို့ကစစ်တပ်ကလက်နဲ့အင်အားအများကြီးရှိပါတယ်အခုကမြို့ပေါ်တွေမှာလည်းတပ်ဖြတ်မှုတွေရှိနေပါတယ်เนาะအဲ့တော့မြို့ပေါ်မှာဆိုရင်မြို့နေပြည်သူပြည်သားတွေကလက်နဲ့မှမရှိပါဘူးလက်နဲ့မရှိဘဲနဲ့တစ်ဖက်အနေနဲ့အသက်ဖြတ်ခံနေရတယ်မြို့နေလူမြို့ပေါ်မှာနေတဲ့မြို့နေဗမာအများစုပါဝင်เนาะရိုဟင်ဂျာဗမာပြည်မှာမွေးတဲ့တရုတ်တိုင်းရင်းသားပေါင်းစုံအိန္ဒိယလူမရွေးပါဘူးသူတို့တွေအကုန်တတ်ဖြတ်နေတာအမြင်ပါပဲဒါကြောင့်မလို့ကျမတို့ဒီ military coup ကိုဆန့်ကျင်ပြီးတော့ကျမတို့လုံးဝတိုက်ခိုက်ရမယ်ဆိုတာအားလုံးသဘောတူပြီးသားဖြစ်ပါတယ်ခုနကမိနစ်က29ရက်မတ်လ29ရက်နေ့မှာအများဆုံးပဲเนาะဒီနေ့ထဲမှာလူ100ကျော်တက်ခံခဲ့ရတယ်ဒါကိုအားလုံးကြားပြီးသိပြီးကြဖြစ်ပါပြီအဲ့တော့ကျမအချင်းချုပ်ပြန်ပြီးတော့ပြောချင်တာကတော့ဒီလိုတက်ဖြတ်မှုမမျှတမှုတွေကိုနောက်မဖြစ်အောင်လုံးဝကြောက်ကင်းအောင်ကျမတို့ဒီတစ်ခါတော့လုံးဝဇွဲမလျှော့ပဲနဲ့ဒီအာဏာရှင်စနစ်ကိုဗမာပြည်မြေပေါ်ကနေเนาะအပြန်တုတ်တိုက်လံမှုပဲဖြစ်ပါတော့တယ်เนาะကျမတို့မလျှော့တော့ဆွဲနဲ့တိုက်နိုင်ရမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်တိုင်းရင်းသားပေါင်းစုံလူမျိုးပေါင်းစုံဒီမှာနေထိုင်သူအားလုံးဟာဒီကိုယ့်ရဲ့လူအခွင့်အရေးကိုအချိုးနှိမ်ခံခဲ့ရတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။နောက်တပ်ဖြတ်မှုတွေကိုခံနေရတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ဒါကြောင့်မလို့ကျမတို့တွေအခုဗမာပြည်တွင်ပြည်ပလူအားလုံးစီလုံးပြီးတော့ကျမတို့နိုင်ငံ Federal ပြည်ထောင်စုတည်ထောင်နိုင်တဲ့အထိ Federal ပြည်ထောင်စုအစိုးရဖြစ်လာတဲ့အထိ Federal Army ဖြစ်လာတဲ့အထိကျမတို့တွေဝိုင်းဝန်းပြီးတော့ပူးပေါင်းပြီးတော့ဒီပွဲကိုနိုင်အောင်တိုက်သွားဖို့အားလုံးကိုကျမအလေးနဲ့တောင်းပန်လိုပါတယ်ပြောဆိုလိုပါတယ်အားလုံးလည်းဒီမှာလာပြီးတော့ဝိုင်းဝန်းကြတဲ့အတွက်အားလုံးကိုလည်းကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ် I want to say a few things in English also and I'm grateful to come before everyone and to speak, to get a chance to speak before you. I don't think I even need to explain any further about how the military regime in Myanmar have done to the people of Myanmar. They have suffered many crimes against humanity committed by the military. Since the military coup on February 2nd, many people have died and have been killed and detained. Some were killed on the streets, some were killed even in their own home. It's hardly nowhere is safe to live in Myanmar right now. And to end all this oppression, cruelties, once and for all, we all must fight to get rid of this military regime until we are able to build a new federal nation. Last but not least, I want to say we will keep fighting until the country is able to restore our democracy. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone who has given speech before me. Did you know that the Korean National Liberation Army and the military has been fighting over 70 years? It is one of the longest civil war in the world. Hello everyone, my name is Tori. My whole life I've lived in Korean National War in Yangon because my grandparents migrated from Korean state to Yangon for safety reasons and economic opportunities. The chronic war caused my Korean brothers and sisters blood and tears. Because of that, I'm scared of a soldier even though their job is to protect people. Right now, the military is killing their own people instead of protecting us. The military does not discriminate when it comes to killing. Their goal is to sabotage all the obstacles. This is why my brothers and sisters here stand together today to tell you that we have a common enemy, the military junta, as known as the terrorist group. Recently, last night, in Daebuno village in Korean state, there has been airstrikes and the villager has to run and there were deaths and injuries. Yesterday, the youngest casualty, 5-year-old, has died because of the military brutality. Remember those who kill our youth. Remember those who steal our home. Remember those who doesn't give us freedom. Never forgive and never forget. We will win. I would like to welcome Koricha and Okanpi for another song.
Get us on the main stream.
Hello.
It's youtube.com/Halospace or twitch.tv/Halospace Media, facebook.com/ Halospace Media.
So we're gonna sing this song to motivate everyone.
Guess I'll stay on for a little longer on here, but this one definitely looks better. They're about to sing a song. Wait for that wicked guitar solo.
We would like to do a moment of silence for 2 minutes for the fallen people in our country and the people who have suffered injustice. And I understand that everybody who come here have different religious beliefs, so we want to be inclusive. Let us take 2 minutes, just 2 minutes of silence. I'm gonna put the timer on my phone, and then just pray for our country, pray for the injustices around the world. Just pray for the fallen people, and send love. That's what we all need. Send love, please. Okay? So I'm gonna start the timer now, and for 2 minutes, moment of silence. Now here we go. That's it for 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenneth. I would like to call people to open their heart, to tell about how they feel in their heart. If you want to have a free speech, please come forward.
Testing. Oh my gosh. Okay. A little bit loud. Hello, everyone. Everyone doing okay? Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. Everybody doing okay today? Sun shining? Stand for justice. Okay, give me a second.
First to die.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Wynn Montgomery, or on Myanmar. I am a Burmese American, born and raised in Oregon, and I am 18 years old. As we know, we are gathered here today to give some acknowledgement of the tragedies that are occurring in Myanmar, involving the military coup, containing and violently murdering civilians in an inhumane manner, most of which have been detailed previously. As someone who was born and raised here in Portland, one could argue there is a weaker bond than those who surround and jam with me today. Let us not forget the bond that tie and the people who scream and fight for their lives on a daily basis for their basic human rights. For people like me, those who were born in the United States and others who
You got this.
and those who came here seeking prosperity and liberty, it hurts our hearts, worrying for family members and people of our community who are brutalized mercilessly, regardless of age, without a way to help themselves. What we are standing against here today is a greater evil that we cannot let fester. We must swiftly provide humanitarian services, do whatever we can as people, for it is the moral, right thing to do. The lives of others may very well be changed based on what we do here today. And that makes the change for peace in Myanmar ever so closer. Where you can help by donating just a simple dollar or wherever you can spare, it would go for miles supporting those who cannot work in order to attend their own peaceful protests. Children who may be starving or struggling for food. Building towards recovering housing for refugees displaced by the chaos. Easiest way to help, at the minimum, is to sign the petition being given out shortly. This petition promotes seizing communications with the Myanmar government and displacing the non-humanitarian economic support of the militia, destabilizing their sustainability so the trail of blood ends sooner. The choice is yours. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here today. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. Thank you.
I want to call another one to have a free speech. Please raise your hands if you want to open your heart in here. Yes, please come forward.
Hello? Oh, wow, it is loud. My name is Ong Owe. I'm currently a junior in high school. I'm 17 years old, and I just want to speak a little about my story and how I came to America. So I was born in Myanmar, and there was a lot of fighting at the time. There was still the same old civil war. You have people protesting against the military, and it wasn't the prettiest sight, I'll tell you that much. People died, people were detained. My mother was one of them, and she had me while she was in prison. So 2 years later, because of all the infighting, I had to move. I lived in Thailand for a good 4 years until finally we couldn't live there anymore, and eventually I came to America. Coming to America brought many privileges. I didn't have to worry about being killed. I didn't have to worry about being detained. I didn't have to worry about things that the military might do to me and my family, and that in of itself is a privilege. And that's something that people in Myanmar don't have right now. And I hope that the people here with their privilege can provide some of that through donating money, through fighting for Myanmar, through these protests we have, speaking and telling people, your friends, family, and everyone you know about the situation that is currently going on. Because by spreading the message like this, we'll be able to get supporters, get more money, get income to send to people in Myanmar that are suffering, that don't have jobs, that don't have homes. By praying for people, we can perhaps send a little bit of hope, a little bit of prosperity to the people in Myanmar, for those who have fallen, for those who have died, and for those who are currently detained. I, as a youth, am both terrified and hopeful that of the people that are currently on the forefront, kids like me, teenagers like me, just fighting for their lives, for the freedom of other people in their country. I'm proud of that. It makes me proud to be Burmese. It makes me proud to be one of these people. And that's all I really got. I hope that you guys will be able to donate to our cause, and thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Brendan and Owe. That was a really heartwarming speech. I would like to invite Go Pai and Go Richard again for the song.
အားလုံးသူဆိုရအောင်ဖိတ်စိတ်ဒီလိုစကားပြောရရင်ညားလည်းပြင်းလာပြီနော်တော့ရှိရထွက်တော့စောက်ဆိုတာလည်းရှိအားလုံးသူဆိုကြဖို့မနော်ဆိုတော့တချင်းကောင်းတယ်လို့မရှိတယ်ဗျာအလုံးမရှိဘူးနော်ဆို
ရောက်တဲ့ခံစားရရဒေတာတွေကြီးတွေလက်တွေပြဝန်ကိုယ်တို့ဖျားပြီးသားဒေတာတွေနားရထားရလိုပဲတဲ့ကဲရှိတဲ့လိုပဲတော့မစိတ်ကုန်ထားရောက်တဲ့တော့တမ်းတော့ဒေတာတွေတားရဖွင့်ပါပါဒီပေကောင်းမှမြတ်တော်နာလို့ရမှာပါဟေးဟေးမရလို့ရည်ရပြန်ရရင်ဆိုပြီးသွားမှာပါတောင်းတော့မရှိမှစားပြေကြောင်းလို့ဖုံးလို့သွားမှာပါနိုင်ရရင်ကားနိုင်ရရင်တွေ့ရရင်ပါဖိတ်ထားရနာရတာကိုလုံးအောင်တော့မချမှာပါအားလာရှင်မတို့ကြမယ်လို့ရှိဒီကိုယ်ကပ်ကြမယ်လို့ရှိတန်ဖို့မေးတဲ့လူကြီးမတရားတဲ့ရဲ့ပေါ်လို့ပြီးအားလာရှင်မတို့ကြမယ်လို့ရှိ
Coming out here every
ဒီ
week.
ကိုယ်ကပ်ကြမယ်လို့ရှိတန်ဖို့မေးတဲ့လူကြီးမတရားတဲ့ရဲ့ပေါ်လို့ပြီးဆရာဘောတော့ကြမယ်မတရားတဲ့မှာငါတို့ရဲ့ပြည်
Julia for her CDM announcement.
Sorry for the name now. I am so grateful for the support from Oregon for our CDM workers. In February, we raised $7,000 just from these people at protest. In March, we have raised $5,000. We can do better. Thank you for your help, and please continue supporting CDM. Come to our table right there and give us your money.
And connected for chanting in both English and Burmese. Thank you.
Hello everyone အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါကျမတို့ဒီကနေ့အားလုံးပဲကျွမ်းရောက်လာကြတာကိုကျင်းတတ်ပါတယ်ဝန်တာပါတယ်ရှေ့ဆက်ပြီးတော့လည်းကျမတို့ဒီမိုကရေစီမရမချင်းကိုဆက်လက်ပူးပေါင်းဆောင်ရွက်ပေးဖို့ဖိတ်ခေါ်ချင်ပါတယ်မနေ့ကဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းတက်တယ်တေးတယ်စိတ်မကောင်းဝင်းနေတယ်ရမ်းဝင်းနေတယ်ဘာလို့ဒီလိုမျိုးဖြစ်နေရတာလဲဒါကိုတော့မှကျမတို့စစ်တပ်ဘက်ကအားပေးနေတဲ့လူတွေရှိတယ်ဘယ်လိုမှလုံးသားမျိုးနဲ့များအားပေးနေကြလဲမခံစားနိုင်ဘူးကျမတို့သားတွေသမီးတွေတိတ်တနာဖို့ကောင်းတယ်စဉ်းစားကြည့်တကယ်ရင်းနာတယ်လေအဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ကျမတို့အဆုံးထိအောင်တိုက်ဖို့စဉ်းစားထားတယ်အမြင့်ကိုပြရမယ်အရေးလာပါ
Okay, so we are going to chant in English. Now, I am going to need people's help, and Tori is going to help me chant too. So, I want everyone to say Aung San Suu Kyi. Okay, number one, Aung San Suu Kyi, President Win Myint, and then all political detainees. When I say free, free, you say
Aung San Suu Kyi.
When I say free, free, you say
President Win Myint.
When I say free, free, you say
Political detainees.
Alright, let's go. Free, free.
Aung San Suu Kyi.
Free, free.
President Suu Kyi.
Free, free.
Aung San Suu Kyi.
Free, free.
President Win Myint.
Free, free.
Democracy.
We want
Justice.
We want
Freedom.
We want
Democracy.
We want
Justice.
We want
Freedom.
Woo! I love it. All right.
Sorry about that hiccup. Tried to pull down the thing from the top. Doesn't work.
Now, the last one. When I say our revolution, you say must win. Must win. Our revolution must win. Must win. Okay? Let's go. Our revolution
Must win.
Our revolution
Must win.
Our revolution
Must win.
Our revolution Woo. That is the power of the people. I love it.
like to invite Group B for Gabama Jebu, and this is our song.
Pigeons captured my attention, sorry. The shadows on the ground, moving across the ground, are pretty cool.
economic agency, including central bank, which is under military control. Please come and sign this petition. Thank you. I want Umang Bay to come and end the program. Thank you all for coming today. Umang Bay, please.
Hello everyone. Akana ndio dake no kina saba. The dinner kona yini ke so no no all look ke anyang go aya ayi chi de ni ke ba le. So do any kona yini na no
I'm not sure.
also dinner. Amyo ba da satno ni yo phai ja be. Long này cái sân chấp vào bố tôi làm biết đâu ông nhỉ cái đấy tôi nghĩ là con kìa colonies nego nếp kia cho tay khai ông nhỉ cái đấy ra cho nó lo nó là nhiều ông tôi là lý sản xuất mà nó là gì vậy cái đó nó cho đó anh đâu về nó lo đi nè tôi là như này mà cái sân chấp vào luôn là có colony ne che ke puso de se ana se ne o de no to na so ro de no to na ni de di tai pwe ma a myo ba da ta na ri phwat chan ni lo ni ya ro ni lu myo ye ba da ye so de a mi ri o de no lo ni ne tai nai sau a tai nai sau ko lo ya ma se ka se se ni ni ri ro de no lo de nai nga lo ki du ri ya nhiều bông lâu để sửa để cho nó đi nữa đi việc phải có thể bảo đấy. Đại giáo, cho nó lấy tay quay à, yên sĩ to đi làm gì đấy. Đi xe ăn là chuyện, mà cha mà xe ăn là chuyện, mà cha sống đi tới vậy, cho nó lo xe đi ở tay quay quên đi làm gì đấy. Bắt đầu cho nó lo sang đáp cha mẹ, cho nó lo đi du đi à, sang đáp có chồng đi cho nó lâu. Anh đi về ở cái khu lâu đấy, là đi đó, đi đó sang đáp có chồng cho đấy. Con mà trong sinh đi đấy, nhưng mà ví dụ ở đâu à, cái gì cái lâu cái này, cái chú bé u sầu, mà đâu à sẽ ăn nó sẽ có cái gì là số đấy, tôi này là ví dụ tôi bao này, tôi bao sau những cái chuyện này, ấy là chúng tôi nói sao cái chuyện đấy, sẽ nó sẽ còn là gì, cái ví dụ ở đâu mà cho chuyện đấy chuyện đó, rồi đó, cho nó mà gắng sống xí đấy. Cho nó là đó sao khu chạy đi xí này đâu vậy? Cho nó là đó sao khu chạy đi chạy này khăn này rồi, mà kia chạy này khăn này rồi. Đó cho nó là cái vợ yo, đi từ đây ở đâu yo, nghe là đi vô đây cho nó là đó sao mình nhớ rồi cho nó là chỉ có cái đó. Cho nó giờ này bây giờ who is our leader? Cho nó xí ấy. Anh nói đi bây giờ đó ông San Suu Kyi xí đó, lại đi đó, không được bây giờ đó. Who is our leader? Who is our leader? Who is our leader? A year over! A year over! A year over! Thank you. I cannot. We are taking the president who looked at it. The child who didn't say, "Well, who did you know about?" The young man who did you know about it? I see where she got it. Nyame couldn't know you saw man. Huh? Not Jala. Okay. Nyame Chana request Saba, Chana request me or Sunai people now. Who do you remember it? Who do you remember it? Okay, now keep it over there. I can't know. Chomo.
might be the same ones I give the battery to.
Hanging out with the battery, that's him, yeah. And,
Oh, yeah.
Maybe get a little bit of translation on some of the chants. I mean, he did a little bit, but I want to get like the direct, like when we hear that, you know. Just gonna wait a little bit to give them a minute to get settled if they want to like pack up or whatever.
Oh, totally. This always reminds me to
So thank you for the power bank.
you can keep the battery actually, that's what it's for. So just, pay it forward when you're done with it. Sometimes at a protest, like while hearing a tweet. Or
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
I just want to keep the cable.
Check blocks.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I meant by protest support. That's sort of what's grown out of all the protests in the last year. That's what it's for. Literally, I run a nonprofit that buys these to give away.
To help protesters, yeah. If you have a couple minutes, I know you're probably packing up, but whenever you have a couple minutes,
No, I can do now.
Right now? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Let me just. Do you want to say your name or anything, or?
No.
Okay,
I'd
that's
rather
fine.
not.
Yeah, that's really cool. So mine's Ian. I'm from my thing's concrete reporting. This is Philip. He's Halospace.
Hi. My name is Kenneth. I'll leave it at that.
We don't even need that much. But I wanted to get like from someone that's in the community, like your perspective, your words on what's been going on. And one thing that I wanted to tell you is that I get a lot of like feedback in real time because I'm live, and a lot of people are currently, as we're watching you, trying to get the story online, and they're somewhat confused because there's like a lot of miscommunication. And do you think that's the first thing I want to ask is, do you think that's intentional from the Burmese government?
Intentional? That's what everyone believes, and absolutely it is intentional. And in fact, so the same thing happened in 1988, the same revolution, people going against the military, and they respond with violence. And at that time, we lost. The people lost the battle, right? And after 1988, after that revolution, after the people lost, the military, still remained dictatorship. And then in 2010, finally, the people won because we got democracy. But what happens is that they have structured the Constitution in 2008, and this might not be word for word, but essentially the Constitution includes that if the country were to fall into chaos, the military has the authority to take it back over, right? So the military is right now taking advantage of that part in the Constitution. What they claim is right around when the United States has their elections, we have our elections. And the military has their own Democratic Party that they assembled to compete with the other parties. And the military lost badly, and now they're claiming that the election is rigged, and they took over, right?
We won by like 80%.
Huh?
We won by over 80%.
Yeah, we did.
Won by over 80%, you said? Oh, please feel free to speak if you would like to too.
And
We just want to hear from the
also,
community.
We got democracy in 2010 because of the Chevron Revolution, which is mainly led by the monks in our country. That's why it is called Chevron Revolution, because of the color of their clothing and stuff like that. It was pretty brutal too. A lot of people died, even religious monks. We're known to be religious, but they still kill like monks, which is pretty messed up.
It's messed up.
Yeah, there's no one more peaceful than a monk, right?
Yeah, that's why
and they'll kill them
make
too.
the 2008 constitution and whatever to avoid losing their power.
And they're killing children too, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
Kill
another
is
one,
like
5-year-old
right
last
now.
night.
That's
What
a kind
they're
word. They're
doing
massacring.
is murder
Yeah.
and massacre.
Headshots.
Like innocent citizens are like treated less than trash because like at least trash is being recycled. Yeah.
Right. And what exactly is the death toll up to now? It's like over 400, I think it was.
Over 400 has been dead, and over 2,000 has been detained.
Yeah.
And this is something that a lot of people don't know and don't speak about, is that the military also plans. You also know about this. The military also plans fake agendas. Like, for example, they hire like thugs and fake
mercenaries,
monks, fake religious figures, and
to divide the citizens.
They just go around vandalizing and everything.
It's
And
like a kill and tell program.
Yeah. It worked in 2008 and other times, but these days we got internet, so we can always clear it out. That's why they shut down the internet every now and then.
Every night, right? That's what I was hearing, that they shutting it down every night so you can't get information out, and which would explain why people over here can't get the right information.
Exactly. And the thing is, they hire these people to vandalize and destroy people's houses, from the outsider's perspective, they wouldn't know that it's the military scheming them. They would just think that these are the people protesting because they look like normal people. So the military want the other people to see it that way so that they can tell, hey, look, those people who are protesting, they are going around vandalizing, they are going around destroying people's house. That's why we are responding with violence.
They want to make their cause, yes.
Yeah.
They need
Also
a
sounds
reason
familiar.
for it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you. Can I ask you one question before you go? So there's a lot of people that don't speak Burmese and they stick around through the whole thing. Can you just tell me what the main chant that you guys do, where the call and return? Can you translate that for me so I can know?
Oh,
in the
yeah.
future?
Essentially, it's just our revolution must win, must succeed. Yeah, that's essential of it. And another is that our political leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, our president, they need to be released. That's what we do.
So you'll say our revolution. They say must win, must win. Okay, gotcha. Cool. That's really good.
That's the same thing as what we chant in English too.
Yeah.
Seems like you had a question.
I did. So what are the newest developments in Myanmar?
Well, I heard like 90 or 100 people just yesterday killed, right?
From what you know.
Honestly, the newest would be that as of yesterday or 2 days ago, there was around 286 people that has been murdered by the government. And as of today, the new number rose. As of today, there's 144 more deaths in just a matter of 1 or 2 days. So now it's 400.
It's out of control.
It's out of control.
Earlier today, that like one of the, should I call them police or soldier? Well, terrorists, like accidentally shot the U.S. embassy in Yangon.
Wow.
Yeah, they try to make it look accidental, but honestly, I don't think it's accidental.
Right.
They know that United States is trying to involve as much as possible, and they don't want that. They are scared of the United States. If the United Nations were to step in, the United States were to step in, they would not win.
Right.
They would not win against the world. They would not win against the justice, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
And where do you go to get information for what's going on?
It's all over Facebook.
So you just follow
Yeah,
Facebook?
the whole country is in like...
Trustworthy information, I think, because there's a lot of misinformation.
There's a lot of misinformation. Sometimes it's not even, we can't even distinguish which is misinformation or trustworthy information. But yeah.
So the governor was elected, did fall out of favor because she supported the military in the past because of some of the actions they took. What is your opinion of her?
Are you talking about the Rohingya incident or?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know much about that. From what I know, the person who took action was the military itself. All the killing and the violence, it was all authorized by the military. The head guy in the military. And
what people need to understand is like, just like you have like Republican and Democrat here, our powers like separated into two groups. We have NLD, National Leader of Democratic, which is led by Aung San Suu Kyi, and we want democracy. And the other one is Democrat, which is military people. And they have been in power for over 66 years or so. And we got democracy around 2010, right?
Yeah.
So it's only like a decade. So it's like a match between a 10-year-old and a 60-year-old. There's no way like we can match up against them. So what happened was they blame it on Aung San Suu Kyi because like that's what people know about Myanmar, and that was the current leader then. So yeah, she just got to take the blame. And if she didn't do that, things would have been like much worse. What happening right now would have happened then. She had to take the blame so that she could prolong democracy just a little bit longer, whatever she could do. That was the thing, essentially.
And what is the appropriate name? Some people are asking, what is the appropriate name? Is it Burma or Myanmar, or is it because the name was changed, right?
So well,
Myanmar is how we call ourselves.
Myanmar is the actual name because Burma, it comes from
the British
back in the days when the colonizers.
They can't pronounce it properly.
Yeah. Actually, Burma stands for one of the ethnicity, which is Bama.
Yeah.
So Burma,
the majority of
they come in and they're like, oh, Burma people, we'll call it Burma, and it becomes Burma, and now it's officially Myanmar.
Okay, so you would prefer people to say Myanmar?
Yeah.
I prefer anything.
Anything, it doesn't matter. Okay, cool.
It doesn't. We don't get offended by that, so it's okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, does anybody else have anything?
That's probably because we're Burmese.
Yeah,
we're the majority.
I'm Burmese, so
we're not ethnicity, so like.
Yeah, that's not like
opinion might
Myanmarese or
differ.
anything like Burmese. Yeah.
We're the majority, so like we can't really say for that.
Yeah, actually, yes. I agree with that.
Do you have another event scheduled?
Yes, we organize protests every single week here. Saturdays or Sundays. It depends. We have done both Sundays and Saturdays, but it's here every weekend.
Yeah, at least once a week.
Yeah, it's different people within our community. We know each other. We have meetings, and different people organize each time. So each time is a little different and a little bit of a gender change and everything. Yes.
And for somebody that's not here that wants to help you and support you, what is the best way? Would it be to donate to you guys or like...
For CDM?
Yes.
Yeah, donate for CDM will be the best, I guess.
How would they find that?
So it's gonna be hard because like the military.
And then there's a group-based fund, GoFundMe.
CPRH. Oh my God! You know what? That's a wrong question to ask me. You should ask.
I was gonna
the
go
people,
over there and get
the
them.
people. Don't, yeah, because
Okay.
they directly work with the organization called CPRH, which directly supports the people in need who are partaking in the civil disobedience movement in there in the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got people saying that they really appreciate you, and this gave them a much better understanding. So thank you very much.
Also, another way they can help is just spread the word, spread the
Yeah.
injustice, and honestly, this is speaking from my opinion, I would truly want, there would be a dream come true if we have international intervention. Seriously. Yeah.
It's pretty.
And now that we
nice,
have a new administration, I think it's up to us in America to put pressure on the new administration to actually take action, because we all know that the previous one would never have done anything to help you. So,
Actually, to follow up with that, do you think that meaningful change can come from the Biden administration?
I think so. I mean, I have
That's
heard.
what we wish for.
Yeah. And I have heard, on Mr. President's Twitter and his speech about how he stands with Burmese people and stuff. We know that his heart stands for Burmese people and against the military junta. But in the future, we would love to see some action.
Yeah.
We would love to, because people are dying. It's
Talk
just
is cheap.
increasing. Yeah, and we organize protests here. Yes, we spread the message, but in action, this is not accomplishing much. And we're in another country.
All we can do is raise awareness. That's the best we can do.
And funds.
It's a whole responsibility to protect thing. It's the reason the UN is supposed to be stepping in right now, right? Yes, they're supposed to be. We would love that. We would love that.
So, where can we follow you on social media?
Please don't. Please don't.
Maybe not you specifically, but
the
organization.
and everything.
I don't think we have social.
Yeah, I don't think we have one.
Oh, there is.
There is none. There is none. The people who are organizing this is very
That's what the idea.
discreet.
We should do that.
We should do that. But the thing is, it should be discreet and confidential, because a lot of people are scared of the fact that if they get discovered, their families and friends who are in the country could be in danger. And the reason why I'm not even stating my true name is because my family could actually be in danger if they know who I am. So
Sure, okay, that's really good to know. Thank you. Yeah, but if you guys end up actually making some sort of social media group or something, just let us know, and we'd love to show people and let people know.
Absolutely.
I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
So that will be Saturday, or will it be Sunday?
For now, I would like to say Saturday, but it could be Sunday as well. So we're still in the process of planning. We plan week by week.
We have Facebook group, right?
Saturday one's been pretty consistent. Yeah, those are Facebook events that we create. So we create Facebook events in the middle of a week to let the public know about what's happening. But because the protests are planned week by week, so after the planning after this one today, they just told that they're having a meeting tonight at 6:30, and that's when they're going to talk about what's going to happen next in the next event. So the time is to be confirmed, the agenda is to be confirmed, everything's to be confirmed, and should be confirmed in the middle of the week, every week.
Well, where can we find those Facebook events?
So there's a guy here.
Share to you, I guess.
Somebody reached out to me a couple days ago and sent me something, and I told them to keep sending me events. So hopefully that keeps happening, and I'll keep trying to share it with all the independent press.
One thing I can do is, if you have business cards, please hand it to me, because I can personally share you those events on Facebook, and then you can. Business cards. That's one way you
should
can
be able to take a picture. This is like the closest thing I have to a business card.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same.
And that goes to a link tree, and anything in there that's convenient for you, you can access me on any one of those platforms.
You should get the name from No fancy QR code.
Oh, gotcha. There you go.
One thing that I was thinking was that I think it would be very useful if maybe we could at some point work together to translate some of the speeches that were in Burmese, and because I would love to, like, after this, like, go home and, like, you know, add subtitles in English so that people can understand exactly what, and some of them were translated, which is awesome, you know, but some of them weren't. So
yeah. Unfortunately, that's going to be a hard task.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not you, but I'm going to try and work with some people and see if anybody be willing to try
I've
and
been
translate.
thinking Google's AI can translate other languages, so
it's
I've
not
been,
always reliable though. So
well, but it's pretty good, and you can train it too.
Sure.
So.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to some people and see if I can get anybody to be interested, because I could translate it for my stream, but then everybody else that was filming, I can give them the same translations, and everyone can put it in their video. You know what I mean? So thank you so much.
Well, and I'm looking at, like, mostly real-time options.
Yeah.
You know, after the fact, you can do a little bit more stuff.
Hi. They said they liked my jacket.
Yeah.
How are you gonna unfuck
It caught
the
my
world?
eye earlier, and I didn't see the at first.
Oh no,
But I've seen
not
it before.
Fuck the world. Unfuck the world.
Yes.
The
But
question
you gotta
is,
fuck it
how are
first.
you gonna unfuck the world?
You gotta fuck it before you can unfuck it.
People,
right?
it's been fucked. I think we're there. That's the question, guys. How?
Well, we gotta go, but
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
Thank you. How are you gonna unfuck the world? That's the question.
Yeah, let's not fuck the world.
Oh, I was talking to you. Thank you. So yeah, that's the question. How are you gonna unfuck the world? Ask yourself the question and take the action. I'm gonna probably cut it now. That was a great event. I really enjoyed that interview at the end. I'm glad you came back too.
Yeah, it was good to see you.
Yeah, I love how we all three of us tag teamed that. That was great. You know, that's how the independent press does. We just, you know, we get
Well,
in
and
there,
you know,
we help each other.
that's where I'm, like, starting to appreciate woke a little more sometimes.
Absolutely.
Look on there, and it's like they had all three of us.
Yeah,
So,
because
all the
I've always been
angles.
so focused on woke. I'm always very conscious of, like, where, like, who the other streamers are and where they're standing, so I can be on the opposite side.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
like what you said about how woke was. Like, I was like, it was cool because we had one angle from over here, one angle from over there, and, like, you got to see the whole thing from, like, an outsider perspective, somebody sitting at home.
And yeah, you know, and I added Carissa to my stream on Thursday, since she's streaming the Halospace now.
Oh, cool.
I get a direct feed.
Very cool.
So I can have her show up, like, in the corner.
That's awesome.
That made it feel more meaningful, because otherwise, you know, most people just tune into her stream.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, that's really cool. And I know some streamers are, like, really angry when people restream them, but honestly, I feel like if your mission is to get as many eyes on whatever you're filming as possible, then bring it on. You know, that's just the way I feel. I've never been upset about woke, or even if you ever want to restream my stuff, I don't mind at all. You know, I love Halospace and I love woke. You know, now if it's a Chud stream, that's a whole different story. You know, it's not what we're doing it for, but you know what I mean.
I was always bad about asking permission early on, but I figured I'm not doing it for
You never
money,
have to
so
ask me.
I don't have
You
to
know I love
anyways.
you. All right, guys, thank you for being here. I hope that the interview at the end helped to clarify some stuff. Yeah, and like you said, it is a little more complicated, you know, than just like you know, going on the internet and getting the right information. There's a lot of misinformation out there.
Should go grab a couple of those flyers, though.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh shit. You know what? That's one thing. Wait, before we go, I want to get the donation information so people can help. Give me 1 second.
Do you have some extra flyers?
Yes. For sure. Did you sign?
Is there a petition?
Yes.
I didn't see it.
Let's go.
Would you sign? Would you sign?
Absolutely, I'll sign it for sure. Yeah.
Please. Here is.
All right.
We'll give you a copy of it too. QR code. Not QR code. You have to push it out. Where's the QR code?
Yeah, I wanted to come over here and get the petition too, so probably you remembered. Yeah, we have probably hundreds of people watching in real time from all over the country and even the world. So I know there's a lot of people that want to help, but they don't know how, like what the link is.
So this QR code will get you to a link tree, and they have different links about the CDM movement, the history, and all that.
Okay.
So if you want to take a picture of this QR code?
I'm zooming in on it and taking a
so you get it,
screenshot.
and then send that to me.
So,
I don't think my phone will pick that
This
up.
is my friend's personal Venmo.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can take a picture.
My thing is like live right now, so I would have to like.
One more screenshot.
Yeah, let me get in there.
But also, I got another phone. I'm going to take a picture of
Oh,
it.
there you go. Yeah, take a picture of that, and then we can work it out from there. Yeah.
This will be a sure bet, generally.
So that takes it to a link tree that takes it to a Venmo, right? Okay.
No, this is my friend's Venmo.
Oh, that one.
For our own fundraising purposes, but this will give you all the information you need to know about our struggle. Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So take a picture of that and I'll get back to you. Because I told you to give me that. Phil's gonna get that one for me. And I'm from Corvallis.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
And I
Thank
want
you.
to sign this petition for sure.
Oh, you're all good. I already signed it. I was signing out.
I loved your speech. That was really great.
I made it like the night before, so.
That was amazing. It was really great. The fact that you're so young is like super
Yeah,
cool.
it's just something I wanted to get out for a long while now.
Well, I think it pulled those links for me automatically, so I can put them in the chat right now.
I have something that has to be done.
Brandon, have you also signed
I signed the petition.
Turned out to be a beautiful day today.
Thank you. I did my best.
I like how you try to be personable with the audience and ask them how they're doing.
I know
So
The first QR code is
the
just
Google
for
Doc?
songs.
Uh-huh.
that we
Okay,
sing, but
okay.
the second one, it should take you to a link tree like this.
Okay.
I really appreciate that also. You know,
Yes.
and also
Oh,
if there's
nice.
more protests, I'll definitely.
You can have your own custom URL with Linktree, huh? I didn't know that.
Do stuff.
I just set my own up, so.
I didn't know until now.
here's their Linktree. I'm gonna post this link in the chat right now.
Maybe perhaps we can take contact information because
It's a really nicely done one too. Mine's sort of generic for now.
it's a different person hosting it. So this is a shared responsibility between the community. So if something happens and
Facebook doesn't like some things in the
I don't
chats.
know if I would be able to host anything, but
I'm gonna come over to.
unfortunately, I am not a native speaker. My dad is American, so that's something I don't exactly. Hi, Papa.
OG Jugs. I don't know what you're getting at, but we're not discussing that. I'm so sick of you assholes coming to my stream and starting to shit, saying the stupidest things. I mean,
I don't think you have to worry about the language barrier.
what you have to say, if you're here to troll or whatever, it doesn't matter anyway. So.
Tech Block.
Yo.
We got a Tech Block question.
What's up?
So I was asking them if they have like an online petition that people can sign from all over the place, and they said they want to start doing that, like get a website, but they don't really know how. Would you be able to?
Well, I mean,
know anybody? Or?
First thing that comes to mind with petitions these days is change.org.
Yeah, we got that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say that that Linktree I just saw you had that with all the links on there. That's really a good start too.
Okay, so
It's
yeah,
one of the more
if you
useful
guys get a
things.
change.org up, then we can like blast that, and then people from all over the world can sign.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool too.
Awesome.
Well, this is like, I was going to talk to Senator Merkley. That's why I'm getting these petitions.
Okay,
This is
yep.
for Oregon. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay, I'll get
Okay.
everybody I can to sign this.
Thank you.
so much. Thank you.
I'm trying to think if there's any Oregon particular resources.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I did ask, and they said that anyone can sign it from across the country, but I think
Okay.
this specific one is for Oregon. So
I think
we're gonna move a little bit away from here.
today's actually a special day for Oregon activism.
Oh, is it?
I'm gonna look for my Facebook
K
events.
Variable wants me to tell you that he can fill in as a mod if you need it.
Oh, I need more mods.
K Variable is amazing.
It's mostly a matter of just like figuring out how to add people as mods from my phone.
Sure, yeah. But he wanted me to tell you that he's been with
Hi,
me for
K Variable.
forever from the chop days. So yeah, he mods for
Yeah,
so many.
they've been on my
streamers.
stream plenty recently.
Yeah, the old KV. He's everywhere. He really
Okay,
is.
I'm distracting myself. What is it?
So I'm gonna kill this live, guys, and I'll let's see. Hold on. What's up? Hi. How's everybody doing? Let me move over here real quick.
This is like maybe an important thing, but
It's just a matter
oh well. One thing. Today at 5, people were setting up the Kevin Peterson Memorial. It's not a protest out there in Vancouver. They're just fixing it up. Show up in normal clothes and bring flowers and things to add to the vigil. I'm just looking for this event real quick on Facebook. It's gonna bother me if I don't see it. Okay. Minoru Yasui Day. It's today. Actually, there was an event today online. Let's go ahead and show you my screen real quick. You should be able to see it. I'll post a link to this in the chat so that I can get going and get these links to Ian. So yeah, it's a fireside chat. Anyways, yeah, just playing around with the screen sharing, really. So, why do you need somebody live? I'm still live. I'm doing a tarot reading over here. Ian, do you want me to stream this? I'm still live.
Oh, are you still live?
Uh-huh.
Dude, show this. I mean, it's
All right.
okay with you.
Oh, that's
perfect. Okay, cool.
Tarot reading.
Man, I can't believe I killed my I'm taking this video from you later and posting
Got it.
that.
Alrighty, so I'm trying to do this to get a little bit extra money so that I can buy better equipment, do more in-depth readings. However, if you would like to shuffle the cards.
Okay. Let me just real quick. Yes, I got some hand sanitizer here, so I wanted to make sure I don't.
Oh, that's
Good thinking.
No.
very respectful.
Would you like some?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
So I ask if you can tip. If you can't, it's free.
Sure. You have Venmo?
I do not have Venmo.
Or Cash App or anything like that?
I don't, sadly.
This would go a lot. This is probably be better if you had.
If I had
don't
those,
carry
because
cash.
I could make a little bit more money, but that's okay.
All right.
It'll be free.
Okay. Well, at least maybe we can get some people to know who you are and figure it out. All right. So just shuffle it like this. I've never had a tarot reading before, guys. By the way.
I've never been wrong in the 10 years I've been doing this.
No way. All right.
I've been doing it since I was 9 years old.
I had one recently, and I was told that it read like a nonprofit business model. So.
Am I not supposed to show you that side?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Cool.
Because I take the top 3.
Cool.
So this is your reading, your past, your present, and your future.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, you had everything you could have asked for. You were kind of spoiled. Absolutely. You were a little spoiled as a child and mostly had everything handed to you. Currently, there's a lot of change for you. You're shifting, everything's going differently, and you're trying to figure out how to make sense of the chaos. And the future? Lust. You will gain extreme lust for either inanimate or animate objects. Somebody or something, you want more of it.
Okay.
It's a form of greed.
Okay.
I say be careful not to take more than you need.
Mm-hmm.
But also, make sense of the now before you focus on the future.
All right. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The past one is pretty inaccurate.
Inaccurate?
Yes. I grew up very, very poor.
But if you did have something you could have, it was given to you.
No. No, my mom was a waitress, and I spent a lot of time alone and not having a lot of stuff. I grew up really, really poor. Like I can't, like people don't know that about me, but they do now, I guess. Yeah, but the other stuff sounds pretty accurate. Yeah, I'm going through a lot of change now, and well, the future, I don't know. Who knows about that? You know, but
nobody truly knows the future. The future is always subject to change.
Right? Yeah,
it's always up to you.
Sure. You want to do one?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if anything, I don't have any cash with me either.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't
And I'd
carry
like to.
cash, unfortunately. If I give you some, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. You have a
But
great day.
if you just start up a Venmo or something, you know, like in situations like this, we could.
And we'll
like,
be
tell
out here
people there's,
again,
like,
so-
there's like a ton of people
Next
in our lives,
time.
and they could donate to you that way.
Alrighty.
You stay safe out there,
Thank you.
okay?
Yeah, appreciate it. That was fun. My first time.
That was my first time on something.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We will. Neither one of us have any idea what's happening tonight, so.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah. Maybe see you later. Maybe not, but. You know, I prefer daytime stuff, and I think there's a JFPK tomorrow, and I like to be nice and
Oh yeah, that's great.
awake for that
Yeah,
kind
I'll
of
be
thing.
JFK. I'm not going to Salem. They didn't want streamers
Awesome.
anyway, and it's like.
I heard a little differently, but it doesn't
Really?
matter. I'm not going anyways, so.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Peace out.